Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Fallout 4. So this is actually my first time recording in the new unit. I think I've mostly taken care of the Echo. And I haven't played this game, literally, I don't think I've played this game since the last time I recorded it, which would be probably a month before Part 18 went up. So it's been a very long time. I watched the ending of the last episode to refresh myself of what I'm doing. We're back at the police station here, and it looks like they're actually like setting up proper now that the Brotherhood of Steel have arrived. I need to report back to Dance, as he said to do on the radio.
Trust me, friend. Neither me nor the machine wins out in that transaction.
It's interesting, actually, that they have dialogue together like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be a little bit rusty. Since then, survival difficulty has changed to actually be, like, survival. Like, it's really interesting, actually. Like, you need to sleep to save, and you need to drink enough water, and you need enough food, and stuff like that. So, the game automatically changed my difficulty, if we check here, to very hard, which I think is, adds additional challenges such as no fast travel, saving only when sleeping. See survival for details. What? But I'm not on survival. Oh, survival adds additional challenges. Okay. Never mind, misread that. Yep. I think we're gonna keep it on very hard then. I might do a survival playthrough, like, on stream or something sometime. My hitbox stream is in the description. But for now, I think we're just gonna keep going with basically what we've been going with. I think very hard is basically the equivalent of what survival used to be, because this is what it put me on automatically, so... alright, oh yeah, and before we continue, just a reminder, no spoilers in the comments section. I don't care if you do that whole, like... If you do that, like, don't click read more, there's a spoiler, and then you hit enter a bunch of times and you type a spoiler. Yeah, don't do that either, because when it shows up in my inbox and I'm trying to read comments, those enters and that read more thing isn't there, I just see the spoiler, so don't post a spoiler. I've managed to not get the game spoiled for me this whole time, somehow. And I've actually spent a lot of time thinking about the whole Sean thing and how I think that's going, and so whenever there's some downtime, I'll discuss that. Because I still have no idea for sure what's going on with that, of course, but I've got some theories bouncing around I want to voice. So, let's see what's going on.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferals like paper.
Well, I didn't waste it on a feral.
Dance?
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Yep.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxson?
Maxson? Man's a lunatic.
Maxson is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Okay. Well, this is... Hey! You want to be more careful in that power suit? You almost crushed a man.
What top season you?
I like how it, like, kicks up little bits of wood as he walks like he's breaking the floor.
I can't believe I'm stuck babysitting the police station.
Oh god, I feel like the game is performing slightly differently. Like, this won't come out on the recording because the recording's in 60 FPS and I'm playing in 144. But when I turn a little bit, there's like this weird little motion blur thing going on that's like not quite synced up right. It's really weird. I think one of the patches to the game might have changed how it runs. Oh yeah, you'll notice my UI is blue now. I don't think it was blue before. I just toyed around with it. I think the blue looks nicer. Yay!
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire.
Oh.
If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure
Okay.
you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
Well, I guess it's just to entertain us while we fly. I do find it funny that they're letting me take my synth friend on the vertebrate with me.
Looks different from up here, doesn't it?
I remember
Never
that place.
ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
You know, I can't imagine that the Institute are going to be so much of an issue. I mean, we're the Brotherhood of Steel, we got all kinds of power armor, and if it works like it did in the old games, then the Institute's lasers will just bounce off the metal armor.
They've been blinded
Laser
by
doesn't do much
rumors
to
and
metal.
misinformation.
At least not in the old games.
The Brotherhood of Steel
Like,
is
Fallout
Commonwealth's
1 and
last
2
hope for
specifically.
survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
For some reason, he sounds way quieter than most of the dialogue in the game. Let me just, like, I don't think I've messed around with this audio at all since the last time. Yeah, voice is at max now. Alright, well, might have to turn up the overall volume.
Final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Yeah, I actually haven't noticed anything hostile, but I haven't been paying super close attention to that. Mostly been reading the subtitles because it's so quiet. Have I been over there? That place looked vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure. I could be misremembering. So, if you're done talking... Oh, there it is. So where are we right now? Can I check? Yeah. Okay. So this is where that is. I remember the satellite array. I fought mutants there. Okay, I have a rough idea of where we are then. Wonder if there's a way to get there without a vertibird. Like if I could climb that tower thing there and like walk on. It looks like something's connected there. There's like some rope connected. So maybe there is another way up. I think they've just tethered themselves to that. I don't know.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard.
Must
All right,
burn a
soldier.
lot of fuel staying up
This
there.
is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Alright. Oh, we have like a whole base down here. Okay. I didn't know we were setting up on the ground. Reminds me a little bit of the Enclave base in Fallout 2. Wish I could, like, look around and see what that noise is.
Go on.
Whoa, careful, Dance. He almost leaped off a cliff. So yeah, okay, if we're waging a war with the Institute, why are we letting this random synth on board without even questioning him? Like, I know he's probably... Whoa! What was that? Alright, back to what I was saying. I know he's probably fine, but, like, the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't know that. Alright, who are you?
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxson's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Okay.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
You know, has there ever been a work of fiction ever in which the general was not a gruff guy who immediately starts by saying that you don't look so tough?
Sticking around here.
Soldier's appearance? I guess is don't judge a book by its cover?
You're wasting.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine, not a relic from the past playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Dance hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Yeah, well, your hat's stupid.
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I think it would get on his bad side if I immediately ask about power armor, so let's talk about the Elder.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxson?
Elder Maxson is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel and the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
You've got a nice mustache?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxson grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got.
I already
Anything
have
else?
power armor, so I guess fuck you?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxson's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
Nope.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Okay, was F5 to quick save? Yes, okay. I just want a quick save every once in a while in case of like a crash or something. I've updated both the game and my recording software since the last time I recorded, so you never know when something weird will happen.
Elder Maxson is holding his address inside the command deck.
Okay. Kind of figured, but, you know. I wonder how well this is gonna go. I'm just gonna
Brothers
waltz
and
in.
sisters, the road behind has been
Hi.
long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose.
I'm just gonna
And
lounge.
Our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore,
Why do we
the
care?
Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel.
I've got one with
and
me.
should be dealt
It's
with
right
swiftly
here.
and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy.
God, why is that hair so in fashion all of a sudden?
Ad
Victorium!
Ad Victorium!
And now they all march out and they see the synth who's with me, and they immediately start shooting him. No?
Can't believe you travel with that synth.
That's all you have to say? What happened to your conviction, guys?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the
What?
past to be repeated.
He didn't like that? I was just saying that I can tell that he cares. That fucking other line he said about playing with fire. I didn't choose to say that. Oh god, the dialogue in this game pisses me off. I didn't choose for my character to slight the synths like that while I have a synth with me. God damn it.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight.
Ooh.
And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Okay.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Yeah, it's okay. Just pound your chest through your hand through your own chest. I hope you weren't offended. So what I noticed during the speech is if you sit down on a couch, and you move your mouse around to look around, it actually resets your mouse sensitivity, because my mouse was going way too fast as soon as I sat down, and then I got back up and everything was fine. So,
Nothing new.
good on them never fixing that.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Thank you. I'm just gonna
You
move.
think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Hi, talk to me.
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxson?
Maxson seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxson's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
I didn't even notice that he's young.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxson sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxson took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
Man, that lip sync is dire.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Okay. Wait, do I get him as a partner now, like a teammate?
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
I figured I'd get him sooner or later. Go back to Sanctuary, Nick. Sweet. He's probably one of the better partners you can get, I would imagine. I mean, he is Brotherhood. Right, let's level up. So I don't remember what skill I was gonna get next, because that was probably over half a year ago now. Right, my endurance is super high. Right. I forgot I poured a whole bunch into endurance. I don't think I have a bobblehead in endurance yet, so I probably don't want to just max it out. Probably want to go around and find that somewhere. There was probably some clear pick I had next. What am I? Level 18. Let me just think for a second. What are the main ones I want to go over? I want to go over healing ones, damage resist ones. Oh, well, I could go damage resist right now, which is pretty big. I could go more punching damage. That's pretty big. Medic, that's big. What about, like, armorer? Can I... Blacksmith, armorer, no. Blacksmith, yes, but not as major. I think I probably want the damage resistance, because that is useful in literally every single fight. But the punch damage is also pretty big. You know what? I'm gonna go with the damage resistance, and then after that I'll probably go with another level of Iron Fist. That's probably what I was gonna do. So I need to go meet a bunch of people. Today's a meet and greet, apparently.
Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
I'm just gonna talk to whoever's close for now. Oh, forgot how sprinting works.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased
This
you
is a
agree. There are
pointless
other scribes
conversation.
within the Brotherhood that consider fictional material essential, but I refuse to allow them aboard this vessel. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxson wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
It sounds like a fetch quest.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled.
Okay, that one sounds like a real quest.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
That sounds like a repeatable quest, maybe, the Research Patrol one. What are you?
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
No?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I would imagine you kind of have to in the wasteland, right?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship.
A good point.
This exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
I don't know. You're asking me things I couldn't possibly know. I guess I'll go down?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Now, I will say that once again, I do not know my character's past, but never is an option here. I do want to ask about it.
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That is not a question about my medical record.
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
I'll say that I wouldn't have a problem with it, mostly as a lie, because I will reserve judgment for when the moment happens.
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information.
Jesus, magic trick.
I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Well, at least I know a medic. Okay.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
Man, kinda wish that my first episode back would be an action-packed one.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
I can fix it.
Not what I was
You're the one who
expecting.
decided to kick your way through a mire lurk.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Why is it your power armor looks like it's not even complete? It looks like you're wearing like a shell.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3.
Sweet.
There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Missing legs.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
A good point. I'll keep it secret?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
I'm not really
No.
looking for sympathy. And honestly, I don't know you that well. Maybe some other time. Anyway,
Fine.
if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Yeah, I didn't even notice you were missing legs. Oh yeah, she is. Alright. Well, let's go talk to that last
Hesitating to
person.
Pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be
Proctor
fatal.
Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
I like his mustache. His facial hair in general, but his mustache is nicely styled.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Okay, so we've got 2 people that we've met that can give us some extra work.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
I heard that Elder Maxson got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
Thanks.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous...
Alright, well, tour duty complete. Yeah, where am I going now? Is it gonna tell me who I'm supposed to talk to? Because I think I'm just reporting back to Maxson. It's seeming like that's what I do. And we're about half an hour in, so I kind of want to end the episode, but... Yeah, meet with Elder Maxson. Okay, we'll meet with him. He'll probably give us our first proper quest. in this whole branch of the story.
It's ridiculous. Tighten up the meter.
Like that?
Now split the difference.
There?
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Maxson, it seems slightly dangerous for you to be hanging out here.
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
I'm not sure if I'm ready to fight super mutants yet. I mean, I fought a little bit, but it wasn't easy.
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
I've got no issue fighting the super mutants.
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Right, I'll probably want to go pick up my power armor before I do anything. They said it was in Bay 3, but I don't really know where that is. I would imagine it's somewhere in this general area that I've been spending my time in. I think it was, this thing? Took me to main deck. And let me just look around a little, see if I can find that power... You know what? My map probably has it marked off, doesn't it? Oh, that's the quest icon. I was gonna say, what the fuck is going on? Local map, yeah. Oh. Oh, that's a horrible map. Okay. I'm gonna manually do this. So yeah, where did I meet her again? It was in this room. Bay 3. So this one's mine. Well, I can take this one back to Sanctuary, and I'll compare them and see which one's better. I'm assuming this one's probably better. Apparently I've got 7 cores. I could use this for a while if I want to. So let's just fast travel back to... Oh.
Time to suit up.
I can't fast travel from here? I'm not really sure why I can't. So I guess we're just going to get out of here? So do I need to actually take a vertibird just to get to the ground? Because I don't think I want to do the super mutant quest right away. I think I want to get back on the main plot again. I hope this is just like a fast travel point. I think it is. Oh, okay, good. Oh, would have sucked if I had to do that whole flying sequence every time. That would have gotten some complaints. Alright, well, I think this was a solid episode of continuing things, but I need to get back on the plot. I'm trying to remember exactly where I was in the plot. I know I just beat Kellogg, and I'm trying to remember what he gave us. I think we grabbed, like, a chip from his brain, because I think he was heavily augmented. Discuss your findings with Piper. I think that's what we'll do next. And she's in the city? She's in Diamond City. Okay. Well, I'll just get out of my suit. And I'd like to take the fusion core out of the suit. Just because I don't want enemies, or I don't want people living here to see an enemy and go steal my suit. Because I've heard of that happening a lot, and it doesn't sound fun. So, that's it for this episode then. I hope you enjoyed. On the next episode, we're going to continue with the main story, and if we get a little bit of downtime, maybe I'll be able to discuss my ideas of maybe what's going on with Sean. Until next time, have a nice day.